Good evening, and thank you for participating in our live virtual community meeting today. My name is Kenya Williams with Houston Public Works, and the goal of today's meeting is to keep you informed and know what to expect during construction of the flow diversion from Easthaven to Southeast Wastewater Treatment Plant, Package 2, Fuqua and Blackhawk to Monroe and Swiftwater project. Before we dive in, we kindly ask that you hold all questions until the end of the presentation. We promise many of your questions will be answered along the way. For now, we'd love your full attention as we walk through this important information. Stay tuned. There will be a dedicated Q&A session at the end where we'll be happy to address any remaining questions. We'd like to make mention that this project is in District I, and your council member, Joaquin Martinez, has offered his full support of this project. Also, I'd like to introduce the Assistant Director for Construction Services in Houston Public Works, Marcos Mangesha. He will introduce the team responsible for this project to you. Marcos?
All right, Kenya, thanks for the introduction. Thank you, District I Council Member, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for taking your time to participate in this meeting to discuss the upcoming wastewater facility consolidation project, which is the flow diversion from Easthaven to the Southeast Wastewater Treatment Plant Package 2. The purpose of this project is to divert sanitary sewer flows from the Easthaven service area to the Southeast Wastewater Treatment Plant and abandon the existing wastewater treatment plant. This diversion will be accomplished with 3 construction packages. These packages are programmed to be in construction between 2024 to 2027. The first package, Package 1, is currently in construction, and Package 2 is scheduled to start construction in spring 2025 and will be completed in spring 27. Package 3 will commence construction in the winter of 2026. This package, Package 2, includes installation of 42-inch and 54-inch gravity sewer along Fuqua Boulevard from Blackhawk to Monroe and along Monroe from Fuqua to Swiftwater Lane. Now, I would like to take a moment to thank the project team who are attending today. Mohammed Aider, Managing Engineer, Houston Public Works. Rajesh Danayak, Project Manager, Houston Public Works. Michael Kennedy, Construction Manager, Plummer Associates. Tommy Mazingo, Contractor Project Manager, Boyer. John Held, IDS Engineer of Record. Thank you for your time, and Kenya, you can take it from here.
Thank you, Marcos. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. What is this project? How to prepare? And who to contact? Houston Public Works is committed to building forward and not building back the same way. This wastewater project involves constructing flow diversion package number 2 for the City of Houston's Easthaven wastewater treatment plant. It includes the installation of 42-inch and 54-inch gravity wastewater lines using micro-tunneling. The purpose of this project is to decommission the existing Easthaven wastewater treatment plant and divert it by gravity sanitary sewer to the Southeast Wastewater Treatment Plant. This project is part of the city's EPA Sanitary Sewer Consent Decree and Capital Improvement Plan consolidation package for wastewater facilities and is required to control operations and maintenance costs and ensure regulatory compliance. This $39.7 million wastewater project is scheduled to begin in a few weeks or spring 2025 and anticipated to be completed in spring 2027. The project schedule will depend on weather conditions. The contractor will work Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. However, extenuating circumstances may require limited work to take place outside of the standard hours. The contractor is Boyer and the project manager is Rajesh Daniak. So what do the seasons mean? Our construction timeline is as follows. Winter constitutes January, February, March. Spring is April, May, June. Summer is July, August, September. And fall is October, November, December. For this project, we start in spring 2025, and it will be completed by spring of 2027. Nearly 8,000 linear feet of wastewater lines will be installed and 5 trees will be removed and replaced. There are 2 phases for this project. The first phase in orange will begin on Fuqua Street and end in spring of 2026. Phase 2 in yellow will commence in spring of 2026 to spring 2027 on Monroe Road. Only 5 trees will be removed and replaced along Fuqua Street. Some potential impacts along the way may include utilities. No utility downtime is expected to occur during construction. While constructing the new line, the existing line will remain in place. Trees. A tree protection plan is in place, and the city has identified trees that can be preserved during construction on a case-by-case basis. Both the city and the contractor are taking every precaution to protect existing trees and properties as best they can. Additional right-of-way markers may be placed along the curb and sidewalk driveway area, and removal of these causes added delays and expense. Please do not remove these markers or any protective precautions that may have been provided to the adjacent properties. Traffic and driveways. There will be construction vehicles and equipment present throughout the project. This project will have traffic control measures, which includes lane closures, flaggers, and temporary signals at the Fuqua and Monroe intersections. Traffic flow will be limited to 1 lane each direction on a single side of both Fuqua and Monroe Street. The project will be phased. Fuqua lanes will be closed and reopened prior to implementing traffic control plans on Monroe. Each phase is estimated to take approximately 1 year to complete. Monroe, Swiftwater Lane to Fuqua Street, east side of the street will be closed. Fuqua, Monroe to Blackhawk, south side of the street will be closed. We know construction can be disruptive, but here's our advice. Organize, don't agonize. With a little preparation, the project will be done before you know it. Step 1, keep your door notification. That little door hanger isn't just a piece of paper. It's your direct line to important project contacts. Step 2, clear the right-of-way. To keep things moving smoothly, remove any objects from the right-of-way area as soon as possible. If you have special landscaping, relocate plants now if you want to save them. Grass will be restored after construction is complete. For most properties, the right-of-way extends about 2 feet from the back of the curb. The city and contractors have full access to this space, and once the project is done, they are required to restore the area to city standards. Step 3, meet the project team. Want to stay in the loop? Join the monthly contractor status meetings. This is your chance to meet the contractor, inspectors, and project managers and get the latest updates. We appreciate your patience and cooperation. Let's get this done together. Please be aware and obey all construction signs and barriers. Safety is priority number one for everyone involved in this project. For your safety and ours, please pay attention to the following safety objects shown here. Great news! The contractor has a restoration plan in place for all properties affected by the project. Once the work is completed, they are required to restore the impacted areas to city standards, so please do not make any repairs yourself. Restoration typically starts after the project is fully completed. The city conducts a final assessment before approving the contractor's payment, ensuring that all restoration work meets our standards. We strongly recommend that you document current conditions by taking photos of your property, especially the right-of-way areas near the street and curb. These photos will help resolve any questions when it's time for repairs. Have a decorative driveway or walkway. If it's in the right-of-way area, the city will restore it to standard codes and regulations. However, special materials like pebble finishes or decorative patterns will not be replaced in kind. If you wish to restore these custom features, you may do so at your own expense with a contractor of your choice. We appreciate your patience and cooperation as we work to restore the community. If you have any concerns, feel free to reach out by dialing 311. We are always here to help. Have questions or concerns during the project? We've got you covered. Call 311 anytime for assistance. Prefer email? Reach us directly at engage@houstontx.gov. Your feedback matters, so let's stay connected. Before we wrap up, a big thank you. Let's take a moment to show some love to the incredible individuals and teams who made tonight possible. A huge thank you to District I and Councilmember Martinez for their unwavering support. They make a difference every day. Shout out to our dedicated project team for their hard work and commitment to improving our community. And let's not forget our amazing public engagement team for making this meeting seamless and engaging. But most importantly, thank you. Your time and attention and participation mean the world to us. Now we have one small favor. Spread the word. Share what you've learned with your friends and neighbors, and keep our community informed and empowered. It's Q&A time. One of the best parts about being here tonight, you get exclusive real-time answers from our incredible project team. This is your moment to ask, clarify, and get the details straight from the experts. So don't be shy, fire away. And to lead us through this interactive session, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who knows how to keep the conversation flowing. Ryan Perlman from our outstanding public engagement team. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you for the introduction, Kenya. Greetings, everyone. I'm Ryan Perlman with Houston Public Works, and thank you for joining us for tonight's virtual design update meeting. Actually, this is the construction meeting regarding the Easthaven Package 2 project, and welcome to the Q&A section. This is your opportunity to connect with our team, ask questions, and share your thoughts about this project. Your input is incredibly valuable, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Submitting a question is simple. Follow these steps. Click the Q&A icon on the right-hand side of your screen. It looks like a speech bubble with a question mark. Type your question in the text box and hit send. You can submit questions anonymously if you like, but we encourage you to include your name and email, especially if your question requires follow-up. While we wait for your questions to come in, this is a quick reminder. Tonight's Q&A isn't the end of our conversation. If you think of something later, feel free to email us at engage@houstontx.gov. With that being said, let's get started. All right. This is your opportunity to ask any questions that you might like about this project. Let's begin with the first question. Will traffic on Fuqua Street or Monroe Street be affected during the construction?
Okay, I'll take that, Brian. So there will be basically some impact to the traffic, as also mentioned by Kenya earlier. So two eastbound lanes of Fuqua will be closed during the construction time, and two northbound lanes of Monroe Street will be impacted during the construction time of phase 2. At the same time, there may be impact to the signal timing at Fuqua and Monroe intersection, and which will be basically adjusted in coordination with the City of Houston representative.
All right, thank you for that answer.
Mhm.
All right, next question. Can you explain what microtunneling is and why is it being used for this project?
Anyone can take that, or else I can. John, do you want to pitch in?
Sure, Josh.
Yeah.
So microtunneling is a trenchless construction method used to install underground utilities like pipelines or sanitary sewer in this case, while minimizing the surface disruption. It's performed using a microtunnel boring machine. It involves jacking the proposed sanitary sewer into position. Microtunneling avoids open cut excavation along the entire alignment and limits it to the tunnel shaft locations that are used to launch and receive the microtunnel machine. This helps to reduce the impacts to traffic and inconveniences to the citizens.
Thank you. All right, we got a question about the traffic signals. Will traffic signal timing be adjusted during construction?
Yes, as I said in my previous description, there will be adjustment to the traffic signal timing at Fuqua and Monroe, and it will be basically coordinated between the contractor and the responsible City of Houston team.
Thank you, Rajesh. All right, next question. What are the benefits of this project? And what's the benefit of this project to the surrounding neighborhoods?
Well, I'll take that question. Okay, it's basically as Marcos and Kenya said, because in a first to basically abandon Easthaven project, the flow is being diverted to southeast wastewater treatment plant, and ultimately the ultimate benefit will be to the surrounding neighborhoods and its citizens in a variety of ways. Some of which includes basically it's going to remove wastewater more efficiently, resulting in environmentally safer and cleaner neighborhoods. And it will also improve the public infrastructure of the area and the city overall. And also it will minimize any backups into homes and neighborhood streets during rain events.
Thank you. All right. That's the last questions we have so far. If we have any other questions, please, now is the time to ask your questions. We have the project team here to answer any questions you may have. All right. But with that being said, that wraps up our question and answer session for this meeting. On behalf of Houston Public Works, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the council member, Joaquin Martinez, and the entire District I staff, as well as the project team, the public engagement team, and most importantly, you, our community members and stakeholders, for taking the time to join us tonight. As a reminder, a recording of this presentation will be available in the coming days on the Houston Public Works YouTube channel. So be sure to check it out and share with your neighbors. Until next time, thank you again for attending and have a great night. Thank you.